Hi, this is Michael from Subpassion in Wrightsville Beach, North Carolina at the Carolina Cup. This is Travis Grant. Welcome. Congratulations on your race.
Thank you. This year I made it. I was a participant. Every year I've actually done really well. I've always basically podium, and I've sort of had it's always been good conditions. Like it's normally a downwind start, you know, a slog in the middle, fatigue, and then a downwind finish, which is kind of suited to my style and experience in paddling. This year was a different story. This year, like, you know, the two Hazulio brothers and Michael Booth, they're like true athletes. They're taking this sport really serious and they're training, and it showed today. I mean, it's the first race of the season, really, and they came out and just threw down and basically controlled the race, and the pace was as fast as it's ever been. And I was literally hanging on for the first time in sort of my career. I was like, wow, like these guys have taken this to a new level. And as an athlete, I was like, wow, that's really incredible. The speed they're at, the comfort they're at, what they're doing, and the conditions suited. You know, they're fit and strong, and we ended up having around the island was a headwind every part around. So I sort of got unlucky with the conditions. It ended up being a tough slog. It was a headwind all the way, and it wasn't for me. But at the same time, it's such an incredible event. I actually had fun out there. I saw them the whole way. I was hanging on, but yeah, I'm not that fit anymore. I can't.
Yeah, but you can't sell yourself short. It's still an impressive finish.
Oh, I'm really happy the fact that I could hang on. But again, like if you see photos of me in the race, I'm like literally hanging on. You know, where normally I'm used to, like, again with racing, it's sort of a mind game, and they're still young. I mean, they're so fit and fast that I think they're silly. They don't think. Whereas I'm like Michael Booth, you know, myself, Tituan, the older guys, well, not older, but like you got to conserve. You got to pick and choose when you're going to use your poison. And so it was impressive to see how fit and strong they were, but they didn't use it to their advantage. And that's just going to come with time. You know what I mean? So, and it comes with racing. Every time you race, you're like, you know, how could have I done better? You know, and I look at this race and I'm like, how could have I done better? I just got to get younger. I don't know. I couldn't have done any better today. So as long as you're happy with how you went, I'm very happy with what I've done, where I'm at, with the conditions I'm at. If it was downwind, like I'm going to do Molokai this year, hopefully it's skillful enough where my fitness won't show. If it's going to be flat, then I am going to have a hard time, and I know it. And if I had time to train or dedicate it, I would. But it's kind of hard to be motivated and dedicated for so long. You know what I mean? So you sort of got to pick and choose your races, and Molokai's technical, so hopefully I get a rough year, and hopefully my skill will get me through. And if not, then I'm really happy with
use the skills to your advantage.
You just try. It's just experience. I mean, that's my advantage. Their guys have got youth and motivation. So again, you sort of got to look back and see what you can and can't do with each race, and you pick the ones you can do well in. And like I said, but at the same time, you got to come and just enjoy. Like there's so many people here. They're like, everyone's stoked on the sport. They want to learn something. Like, what can Travis teach me, or what can these guys teach me? And every race I do, I'm like, wow, these guys have really changed the level. We did such a fast time for such a flat upwind race.
Well, there's a reason why you've been back here 5 or 6 times, right?
Yeah.
It's a great place.
It's a great place. They look after you, and it's good. I like sharing with other people.
Sure.
They're mainly older. Well, you know, what I've learned along the way, no one taught me. I just sort of taught myself, and it's only teaching myself. It's from, I guess, it's thinking while you paddle, thinking while you race. Like, how can I do that better, or how can I do that more efficiently? You can throw, you know, for 2 hours. It's hard to just show off, but you know, if you're smart about it, you can manage your energy, and attack when you're ready. So that comes with the experience, and I love coming. I think I'll always paddle. I just don't have the you can't keep up forever. So
we heard about an issue during the race of this large yacht coming through. Can you talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, it's beautiful, huge, like 60-footer, 45, 60-footer. Came through and dragged. George Cronstead fell off, dragged him up, and we saw it coming, and I'd already fallen off with T2. Like the 4 broke away, the Zulios, Boothie, and Ty, and we're like, it dragged everyone back up to the main pack. And if I was in the main pack, I'd be like devastated. But at the same time, I actually missed the wave, believe it or not, and I should be the most experienced at it. And I sort of took it a little cruisy, thinking, oh great, here's my ride. I was kind of dying a little bit. But at the same time, that's just racing. I mean, like, you know, you're in a boat channel. It's just, you know, the driver was oblivious to what was going on. It is what it is. Like, you go to Tahiti, they have boat wakes. You go to Hawaii, the boats will wake you out.
Something you got to deal with. Yeah,
it's you know, you can whinge, you can complain all you want, but it's just part of the race. And so you either have to, you might get. But But that's racing too. That's what we're here. We're not in a lane. We're not in a controlled environment. We're in a very uncontrolled environment. And you
Not a racetrack.
you can't control what the other drivers or paddlers do, and you can't control what the outside world does. But that's kind of what brings the sport exciting, because there's an element of luck. And that boat was an element of luck for some and unlucky for others. At the end of the day, luckily, the lead group paddled in front of the boat, which stopped the boat, which is a very clever tactic, actually. And the boat driver was like throwing his hands up in the air because I missed the wash and I saw it all. And it was very clever, and it all came together, and then the boat sort of went around and took off, and then that was back and everyone was racing again. And in the end of the day, the guys that should have won. So it didn't change the results, I think, luckily. I might have changed a few minor places, but didn't change the top 3, in my opinion. But again, that's racing. It was unfortunate. It happens. But again, like I said, I got unlucky, but I've been lucky before. So
You're dealing with nature and you're dealing with the unknown. So
dealing with the unknown. I mean, if I was more onto it and I got it earlier, then I'd be the happiest guy alive. So it brought everyone back together. It didn't give anyone a huge advantage. It just brought them back together. So if someone got like a 100-yard lead, that would have been a different story. So, but again, that's racing. That's why we do it. That's why I love this sport. Yeah, it's like a lucky wave or an unlucky wave. You know what I mean? That's what a boat is. The boat's basically a mechanical wave. Yeah.
So where are you off to next?
I go back home to Hawaii. We got a business to run and a family, and I paddle for fun. I love the sport of SUPs canoe. I used to surf ski, stand up. So I'm now enjoying teaching and sharing, and then obviously throwing down and trying to keep up. I can't keep up in a straight line race, but in a technical race, I could maybe try and finagle myself and see the leaders finish is where I'm at now. I'm quite happy with and sharing the stoke, as they say. So for now, I'll go to Oahu. I'm probably going to do Molokai one more year, and I think that's going to be it for me this year. You can look at Molokai as the Tour de France. As you could not do any race all year, but if you do Molokai, it's pretty cool, right? Yeah. So I'm like, instead of doing 10 little races and doing all right, I'm going to try to do one big one. I live there. It's expensive. It's a very technical. It's very challenging. It's probably the hardest race of the year, but I'm going to try and do well. And if I get top 3, I'll be happy. And then it's family time and canoe paddling for me.
Well, great. Well, congratulations. Good luck at Molokai, and hope to see you here next year.
Thank you, guys.
Right.
I didn't even know what do you say? Au revoir. Au revoir. Thank you very much. Sorry for the long talk, and hopefully it wasn't too fast, and hopefully you guys understand English or it's well translated.
Enjoyed it. Thank you.